watch Banished Hero, then we're gonna watch Assassin, and then we're gonna watch Komi-chan. So Wednesday is like one of the heaviest, I feel, reaction days. This day I'm probably like Mondays, right? Anyway, this episode is probably way less waifu-y than it used to be my guess. Right? It's very, very ecchi, this anime. Anime is crazy ecchi. But this episode, I think it's gonna be way less, because now we're coming to the final, right? And they're probably gonna fight the demon lord there. I think it's gonna be less fan service. But this anime, I keep saying it, it's one of the most men of culture fan service animes out there. It's incredibly, like, you know, fan service heavy, right? I'm sorry if I'm just gonna see if this stream works, because it's like flickering for me. Sorry. I hope it's not me. I hope it's my computer. I hear nothing. It might be my own sound though. Okay, there we go. Good. Okay, classic. I forgot to turn on my own sound, right? So I'm like, why is my voice being recorded? Oh no, I forgot to turn on the sound. Okay, good. It was being recorded. But anyway, this anime, it's incredibly ecchi. I love it from that sense because it feels, I keep saying it, but it feels like an old anime for me. It feels like an anime from the 2000 early or like a 90s, right? Where they're like, well, it's an awesome episode, but they're all gonna be, you know, be showing everything. Yeah, this anime is like, we don't care. And I found it so fun the last week, and it really helped though. Last week we had this anime and then Assassin, right? And they were both awesome episodes, and they were like, you know, bam, right? And I find it so funny because in Assassin, as I said last week in the Assassin review, of course from Ryu Hide's art, right? So it's very like ecchi, kind of like hardcore, you know, art, so to speak, right? In Assassin Onsen episode, we actually had a great trip, whatever, that won't spoil it. But use the Onsen Assassin, the ecchi, right? Yeah. We actually saw the girls, you know, her full stuff, right? Yeah, they just showed the oppai completely, and that's very rare to see in these modern animes, right? They actually showed her, you know, the full oppai, but it was like for like what 5 seconds, and then I'll see later for like 5 seconds, right? And that's it, right? And also otherwise it was kind of like, you know, it was okay, but pretty lame honestly, right? But you know, decently, but not like horrible. But in this anime, it's like I said last week in Quantum, this anime is like 10 minutes of, you know, constant, you know, up-eyes and the angles, or, yeah, you get camera up in her, you know, when it's like the camera's in her crotch, and it's like, yeah, this anime is crazy, but of course, it just actually just draw out the oppa, yeah, but everything else is like 10 times more worse. And I just find it so fun in this anime. I think this old anime this year is the most, you know, revealing anime, honestly, this anime. I really think so. I think this anime is the winner this year of ecchi in that sense. However, we do have animes like Mother's Dormitory and so on, right? Where they actually and I guess I'm not counting Read the Healer though. Read the Healer is like actual straight up hand stuff right there. So I'm not counting Read the Healer, but instead of Read the Healer, stuff like Mother's Dormitory and so on, they actually do show the full oppa, right? So of course it is more in this anime, but actual scene by scene, right? And if you just add on the oppa, so to speak, in this scene, so you're actually drawing out the actual nip, right? In this anime, it will be way more revealing than Mother's Dormitory, like way more. So that was the worst, or the best, I mean, the worst and the best. Especially in the angle we saw Tessa, right, the assassin. The camera was like here, she's just sitting there, it's pushing up her oppa, so it's this really weird angle. It looks so ridiculous because she's sitting in a freaking barrel, and it's like sort of like relaxing, you know, oh, I'm in a barrel, it's so nice, oh, you know, I'm chilling out in this hot tub. She's like, sitting in the barrel like the most uncomfortable way possible, and pretending to be sitting in it casually, because her oppa is getting pushed up, right, and her... Yeah, he's like, oh god, it's so anime. He's like, yeah, that's exactly how people act in an onsen. Yeah, just like, gotta show up my stuff, right? But anyway, first episode 11, so 3, 2, 1, and go. But yeah, it's really annoying. I'm actually really pissed off for one thing, that I've been spoiled. I didn't get like the worst spoiled history of mankind, but I got spoiled yesterday, potentially, by some morons, because I did that video where I explained the Rudius thing, right? And some idiots, like, are spoiling to me. It's so annoying, honestly. And I don't want, maybe make a video about it later, but I never want to make a video about people spoiling, because if you do that, they spoil it for more, right? Douchebags. But this guy, the people are spoiling because they're like, oh, if you don't understand the character, I'm gonna spoil. Like, what? Yeah, like, they're not spoiling. Some people are douchebags and they spoil for you, right? They just write a comment in the live stream or in the chats, right? In the afterwards, and then they spoil for you. And these are douchebags. But these people now are spoiling. What's happening? They're spoiling attention to me because I'm just like, well, Rudius plays a Dixie, right? And they're like, well, the next character is gonna, yeah. They're like, you're explaining the storyline, like I need to be told the storyline. Anyway, it's opening here with Oppies, yeah, with her, you know, wake up Oppies. But yeah, they're like explaining to me the storyline. I'm like, you know, F you, honestly. I'm like, don't come here and explain the storyline to me. You don't need to like spoil season 2 potential for me, right? Because I am like talking about this scene and the actual low main. I'm like, what is wrong with people? What's wrong with you? That video has so many dislikes. It's hilarious. It almost has as many dislikes as likes. It's almost like 50-50, perfect equality. It's like it's the weirdest thing ever, and people are like seriously spoiling to me Mushoku Tensei because they are like, oh, we need to explain to him the next character. It's like, no, stop it, okay? If you've seen my Rudus video, you don't have to come and explain to me how the next character is gonna be really good and so on, and oh, this character is gonna be so funny. And obviously, normally I wouldn't care, right? Like if I was like, whatever, Tokyo Revengers is a bad anime. Oh, I don't like Takamichi. And someone is like, oh, but you're gonna love Mike, you know? Yeah, that would still annoy me, right? But him Tensei is like, it's horrible. I don't wanna freaking... I mean, because Takamichi, I'm obviously being sincere. I'm like, oh, Takamichi, right? But, you know, it's like, if you see my Rudus video, like, don't come and spoil... It's so frustrating. Honestly, I'm really pissed off. People are frustrating Tensei for me. I hate spoilers, okay? There's only one thing that I really hate, right? In the whole world of mankind, and it's spoilers. People are spoiled for you. But yeah, here we go. But yeah, spoilers are the worst thing ever, right? It's like go on Twitter and talk about Attack on Titan, and it's always gonna be someone like, oh, the end is this. There's always gonna be some moron that adds like the last, you know, oh, the last chapter, this person dies or whatever. It's always like some people just, you know, those people are douchebags. But I actually find it worse the people that like trying to explain to you stuff. Oh, you didn't understand this scene. Well, that's because in 10 episodes from now, this is gonna be explained. I'm like, don't tell me, like, yeah, oh, like, yeah, like, goddamn, I hate people. Goddamn, I'm pissed off seriously. But here we go. I think this episode will be an action episode, right? I think the fan service is over. I think all the op-eyes and the cleavage or so what is over. Because now they're actually gonna go fight, right? Yeah, with the little imouto-chan and so on. Yeah, and you know, little ruti-chan and so on. The psychopath hero. It's just a psychopath. The hero. She's a complete psychopath. She's like, I have no emotions. I just wanna kill. Yeah, and she's horrible. She's like, the only thing she can do is feel love for her brother, right? Like she's literally can only love one person. It's like her ecchi behavior is actually kind of motivated by her. Oh, there he is. I like how he looks more and more deranged. Yeah, like his beard and I like how he's like growing. He's like getting more and more crazy every episode. He's like, I'm gonna kill you, bitch. Yeah, he's getting like more and more crazy. Right? He's getting more and more. The eyes are like he's in shade for like 3 months now. He's like, she killed me. I wonder why she's following him though. Why does she believe in him? Doesn't everyone hate him? But he's the real main guy. He's clearly the real bad guy. Yeah, this guy. He's that true evil. Whatever he actually is. He's the demon lord or something like the demon lord assistant. He's something like the real demon lord or like the demon lord's right hand man. You know. Oh, I finally gonna meet muscle guy. Yeah, Danan. That of course already met his wife though. Yeah, he's the tank, right? Oh, they're. Oh wait, what? What did they turn blue for? What was that? They turned blue? They saw honestly, what was that? They saw them hugging, and then she turned blue. No, I guess they're like, what? Are they like follow him in some projection? They teleported? That was so weird. It wasn't explained either. They just turned blue, and then I guess they like astral projected after them or something. But they could have just walked after them. It wasn't like they were. I don't know. Because of his wife. Maybe. I don't know. Yeah, he's like the genius guy. Yeah, she always like. I mean, everyone loves the main guy. He's the brains, right? She of course feels the same thing. Yeah, he's the intelligence. Yeah, you need. I mean, you need kind of. He's the brains. But he's like, I'm married now, though. I got the house and a wife. I honestly said that thing. I disagree with the main character heavily here because he's like, but I'm married. I got a family now. Yeah, but if you don't help your sister, the world is doomed, right? He's like, I'm gonna retire. But if he retires and his sister loses the battle, everyone will die, right? This is not like, please come back to the business. This is like, oh, the company, whatever. This is like, if he doesn't help them, the world will be destroyed. This is one of those, you should go and help your sister. Which also is your sister for that matter. But even if it wasn't sister, right? Yeah, but... This guy's really nice. I love him. He's that kind of classic big, yeah, the big oak guy. Oh yeah, I don't understand anything. Yeah, he's the happy muscular guy, you know. This is a very classic hero character. If you wrote something like Bleach, he'd be Sado in Bleach, right? He would be that, yeah, youngest in like the creator, whatever. Yeah, the muscular big guy, right? The happy, you know, hey, Gav, yeah, that kind of character. Exactly. I'm gonna help her. Yeah, he's like super Genki, like let's go. We can talk later, bro. Yeah, he's like all super happy. Let's go, best friend. Very easygoing, you know, the classic easygoing muscular guy. Yeah. I don't understand why she isn't joining them either, honestly. She knows that the other guy is clearly lying. So why isn't she joining Gideon as well and be like, screw this guy, he's a complete incompetent, crazy person. Yeah, okay, so he's going to come out of Dad for him? But she's with the... But it's with hair. Okay, I guess Dan didn't know that, but I mean, she's with her brother already, right? Or at least was. Yeah, the wife. So he's gonna betray him? I don't know, Dan is kind of weird, is he betraying him? I'm kind of unsure what he's doing actually. I'm a little unsure what Dan is doing. Is he betraying the main characters, or is he... Yeah, no, he's like, yeah, but you can shut up then, right? Yeah, he's like, if she wants... What? He's kind of... I don't know. Honestly, I'm kind of... What's he doing? No, this might be the other guy, though. So maybe he can transform, though. This feels so random. Maybe the other guy, the evil mastermind guy, maybe he can transform. I don't know. This feels so random. I was like, what? She's gonna kill him, right? I mean, the hero. But I like it how he's going more and more crazy. Like, it's a good, it's a classic. But yeah, he's like his eyes are getting more and more red, right? He's like getting the more and more. Oh, okay. So now they're destroying his shop, and no one's there. Huh. Man. Not the bedroom! Not the waifu, the double bed. See? He's like, damn it, Netto Rare! You're smashing that princess? Yeah, he's like, god damn it, I also want to have a princess. Oh my god. I love that he's like, he really hates her. He's having fun time with that princess. Come on, that was pretty funny. That was like, he was like, but yeah, he's fake, right? I was saying that. That's what I said, right? Unless he's super fast something, he managed to. Well, he only has one hand too. This guy. But it seems so random. I was like, what? Idris. Yeah, he has more than one heart. But yeah, I mean, I told you guys, it's fake, right? If it's so weird that Dan would betray him, he'd be like, yeah, that's right, destroy the bedroom. It's like, it felt so random. See? It's actually another two Danas, yeah, another two of them, right? Or that one is a real Danan, the other one is evil. Yeah, no, but I mean, it's two of them. I mean, I said it, I mean, it's in the poster, right? I was right, because it didn't make any sense. Oh, so he's faster than him, he knows faster than him? He's a muscle guy, I guess, but... There they are, the waifus on, with the op-eyes, yeah. I like that he runs faster than the mounts. Yeah, he just runs faster. He's like, hey girl, yeah, he's like... Why do you have mounts for this anime world if people can run faster than them? If you're fast enough, you're the heroes, or faster than the mounts anyway. You need to be an epic mount, right? You know, you need to buy an epic mount for 1,000 gold, yeah. You need to get the epic mount, I guess. But she's a princess though, wouldn't she have 4 epic mount? I'm just saying, but whatever. Yeah, so one Danan has one hand and one is clear 2 hands. So one is clearly lying. Yeah, but I feel that the right hand guy would be... Well, at the same time, right hand Danan is claiming that the demon that is dead. Yeah, maybe, but you know, it could be he could have demons too harsh, right? Whatever. Oh yeah, his blessing is that he can scan people? What? His blessing is that he can like scan them or something? That does make sense though, that he could transform after he eats his hand. Okay, yeah, that does make sense though, that he could transform into him. Yeah, okay. Okay, yeah, I think that sounds reasonable. That after consuming his hand, he will be able to transform into him. Sure, why not? Some kind of demonic power, right? Yeah, if I eat your blood, I can change you. Kind of like Toga, right, in Macadamia. Spoilers. Oh my god. Like season 2. Yeah. I feel some animes you can refer to. Come on. Some animes you can refer to. If it's like 4 years ago, you know? I'm not spoiling like current Macadamia, I'm saying like Toga, like, you know, 5 years ago, right? It's like FF7, this kid will die. Come on. I think it's fine to, you know, refer to other animes or games, whatever, right? If it happened like in the past, right? To some extent, of course. But also, I think anyone's quirk. Okay, now it's getting weird. Now it's like a space station or something. Or actually, I would say now it's getting JRPG, because if you plays up Fire Emblem, okay, spoiled, okay, yeah, like, you know, this is very JRPG, Better Fire and so on. Yeah, you into, and it's like a space station underneath the ancient ruins. Ancient ruins of space traveling, yeah. So on, yeah, it's very, very common, right? It's very common that you find some kind of space station underneath the demonic castle. It's so common in games. I don't know what the first game did this thing, but I feel this is an incredible, typical, like, PlayStation 1 JRPG trope. Oh, he can levitate, I guess? No, maybe not. He can levitate? Now he can, like, fall very slightly slower. I don't know, what's that impressive? Is it like an elf ruin, perhaps? Ancient elf ruin, yeah, you know. I guess so, right? Why not? Like the elves used to be super high tech and then they became wood people or something? After some war, maybe? Like in Wild Arms. Here we go. Sister, probably. Not this guy. What? What's he doing here? Well, sure, sister brought... Yeah, okay, yeah. She probably took him with her, I guess. Yeah, he did. She did talk about having this guy with her. Huh. Yeah, I'm terrified of that woman. Please don't hurt me. Please save me from her. Yeah, it's like she's crazy. It's like, yeah, he's right. Yeah, psychopath sister. I mean, she is a psychopath. This hero is like complete psychopath. She really is. She's incredibly psychopathic. Her and Nasty in Pātī are the two most this season psychopath enemy characters. Certainly, most of them are very psychopathic. But why though? Yeah, I also feel they should just save the planet maybe, and then they can fix her blessing. I'm just saying, maybe go and kill the Demon Lord, and then you fix the blessing after you use it to kill the Demon Lord. I mean, this is me. I think it'll be more effective to save the planet, but whatever. Yeah, of course. Gotta bet his imouto-chan. Of course. Oh, because you're my sister, you idiot! Because you're an idiot, yeah, that. Come on, because you're my sister. Come on. ONii-chan! But, I mean, she's like she's a psychopath, and she's very stupid, right? Yeah. She's like a little stupid psychopath with incredible physical power, right? Yeah. Like, she's a danger to herself, right? And everyone's around her. I mean, she basically killed the other guy on accident, right? By touching him. Oh, sorry, I killed you. Yeah, it's like, oh. Didn't mean to almost kill you. Yeah, I was like, what? I mean, I agree with him that you shouldn't, like, you should have your own decision making and you should be yourself and so on. But at the same time, though, I'm sorry, but compared to thing, she's the one that saved the planet, though. So I mean, this feels like a typical good moment. Like, you should be who you wanna be. But really? She didn't say that because she's gonna, what? Let everyone die then? Am I the only one feeling that she's gonna let everyone die? He's like, you can stop being the hero, sister. Don't. Yeah, you're born with the power to save the planet, but who cares? Yeah, it's kind of like, you know, Spider-Man. You know, with great power comes great responsibility. You know, it's just straight at the Spider-Man quote here. Or Uncle Ben, right? I had to say I feel dislike him for the main character. He's like, great power? Screw that. Just do whatever you want. He's basically reverse Uncle Benning her. He's like, oh, you wanna be a farmer? Be a farmer, even if you can save the planet. Like, who cares? He's literally like a reverse Uncle Ben. This is terrible. Terrible advice. Another flying dragon? Like, where did that come from? Was she her own flying dragon? Because the other one's blue. Yeah, it's like, what? And how did she get down there early? Nah, whatever. I guess they jammed down the hole or something. She's big boobs, I don't know. I actually was afraid of her. No, but I like that! It's like, hero will kill me! Yeah. Since everyone is very, very fearful of the hero, they're like, yeah, they're like, no, kill me! Drinking the axe demon thing, but isn't that like a mixture of heart though? Yeah, it's like isn't that based on demons? No, this is completely useless. It's just nothing. Okay, there's no abilities. It's just a blessing with nothingness. Didn't he create that though? Yeah, because that's obviously from the axe demon, right? The murderer's drive. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, but she said nothing instead? Yeah, it's really strange. She has like a no blessing, said. She's got nothing. Maybe her blessing counter the demonic blessing and turn into nothing. It's like poison water turning into water. Yeah, she's like, oh, you can't, so it's water. Here comes, what, plague ice? That feels really random. Suddenly it's like a lot of like tentacle monsters coming. Nice. She's like, whatever, kill him. Yeah, see, typical hero. She's like, oh, whatever, kill him. Yeah, this feels very random. She's just like, oh, whatever, some ice. I'm just gonna kill them all. Yeah. Where did they come there from, right? Huh, okay, here we go. Typical JRPG with Ars, of course. But yeah, like, but also the ruins turn into non-sci-fi. This guy's going crazy, man. If I'm gonna kill him, come on, she's crazy anyway. She killed him almost last time, right? There's no way she won't kill him this time. This guy is so dead, man. This guy is so dead. She's finally gonna kill him. Come on. He lost the plot, man. Yeah, sure, but I mean, last time she almost killed you immediately. That was before she knew that he betrayed her brother. Oh, he's so mad. This guy is so the opposite and kill him. Oh, it's so stupid. Oh man, he's playing the wrong Peter. Don't hurt the brother. Come on, now she's gonna lose it. No, she's gonna lose it. I'm just laughing at it, but he's so stupid. It's like, oh, I hurt the brother, and he's dead. And bam! And he's like, he's gonna die, yeah, because, come on! The only person she loves is the brother. And she already hated this guy anyway. He's like, haha, yeah, he's here. Oh, okay, I just cut through you completely, but I didn't hurt any organs, because maybe he can heal you. Oh, then I would kill you, of course. But he's fine, yeah. I know you. He's surviving that wind attack. OniiCHAAAN! I think of course it's fake down. But yeah, he's the demon. So he's gonna be the guy we keep seeing, right? Which is also the demon they fought earlier, apparently, because the other Dana can see the truth of the powers. But he's gonna save him then. Oh, come on, he's gonna save him. Obviously the demons can come in and heal them, because she decides to not kill him immediately. Certainly if she doesn't heal him, he wanna die, but obviously the demon guy is next door so he can heal him, right? Yeah, he's gonna die if he doesn't get help, of course, but you know. The demon guy next door's right. He's right, yeah, what is he stupid for? Yeah, see here he comes right. I'll heal you. Yeah. What did you realize that the same guy he ran? But he just arrived with you. What he realized that this is the guy that you arrived with? I mean, he was the demon about him there, or a Dannan then, wouldn't he? Yeah, fine. Yeah, he's like, oh, you're Shura. Exactly. Yeah, good. Good. He's like, you clear a demon. It's like, yeah, he's like, you're a demon. Okay, good. Or otherwise it would be really stupid if you couldn't tell he's a demon. But that's good. He could tell he's a demon. Because everything else would be so stupid. Like, he brought him there and it's like, aren't you a demon? Like, oh, I see. Yeah, I think that's pretty obvious for him, right? Oh, like, who else would you be? Let's see if Assassin's out. It was longer, I think. Yep. Where is that? But one episode then, penultimate episode. I wonder if I will do. I think I will do next week's stream also. So I have work and so on. But at the same time, I think so. It's coming close to Christmas, right? So it might be that I don't do next week. I don't know. I will try to do next week. Absolutely. But I'll say immediately that, yeah, next week, right, again, it might be the whole, you know, Christmas and so on coming up there. Friday is Christmas Eve and so on, right? So I won't promise for certain that I'll do next week. But I think I'll do next week and then probably don't do stuff after that. I feel next Thursday is probably the time I take like a week break or so, right, for Christmas or roughly speaking. But anyway, let's review it. So yeah, I mean, it's very JRPG. This is one of those tropes, right, that the JRPGs never go away from. Obviously, I also love JRPGs, and most animes are very inspired by classic Japanese RPG games. So anyway, what I mean is that you have this little thing, right? Put the camera down here and cover her sexy back there. You have a very common thing. I feel it's a trope JRPG thing, and that is this thing, right? They always have like some kind of space station underneath the ruins. Yeah, it's like, I don't know how many game has this thing, but in my memory, this has been done like more than 100 times. And I remember it being extensively used in especially PlayStation 1 games. Then it was very, very common that you had this like Breath of Fire 3, for example. And this is not really a spoiler because it's not really mad, right? But Breath of Fire 3, where Momo lives, you're gonna go underneath kind of her farmland and the kind of the tower she lives in. There's like a huge space sci-fi stuff under there, right? Built like, you know, a million years ago by some other people, you know. Yeah, and it's like, it's so common, right? You're fighting so many years or whatever, yeah, it's such a common thing. But usually speaking though, it's not really a big spoiler that honestly, because in almost all of these game scenarios, like this anime too, those didn't really matter. You know what I mean? I can show so many storylines where I've seen that they have like an ancient elf ruin in sci-fi with golems or whatever, right? But it never really matters, right? You go down there, you fight some demons or whatever, right? You pick up the sword and you leave. Yeah, it's just like one of these like typical settings that is like a sci-fi ruins under the other ruins. Yeah, it's like this is how it is, you know. Down here is it's golems or whatever. Yeah, something androids or something. It's just how it is. But it almost never has any purpose, honestly. Except being some kind of, you know, setting that, yeah, it used to be these people, right? It used to be this like high elves, but they're all dead now. So that's why we have these ruins, right? And how did they die? No one knows. It's like 10,000 years ago. No one knows, right? They had like space travel and so on, but no one knows how they died. They just lost something. They lost to like something else, yeah, but no one knows. I mean, that is just a common thing, right? And also they're empty. There's no bodies down there. As always, yeah. There's no corpse. There's no nothing down here. It's just like a huge civilization, but it's completely empty. It's just like a gigantic maze of houses and everything, but no one lives down here. It's just, you know what it is, right? But anyway, I find it to be a very, very funny trope, or one of the most tropey things ever in a JRPG history. It's like, I see it in every fantasy ever. Anyway, let's go on to, of course, RS, the bad guy. Yeah, I kind of liked how every scene or every episode he goes more and more crazy. I like that he gets more and more beard, you know, he gets the eyes and he gets like a little kind of crazy beard going on there that doesn't really shave it. I like that, yeah, he's losing it more and more. He's obviously completely insane here. He's like, oh, I'm gonna like hurt your brother, and then she's like, I'll kill you. So, not big surprise there. I did quest correctly that Dana was fake. Yeah, I mean, I guess that earlier, that Dana was actually the demon. So, I was right on the money there. But it just felt like so unreal that when he's looking for them, right, suddenly Dana appears and he's like, hey bro, wanna go and destroy the bedroom? Oh yeah, let's go! It's like, it doesn't make any sense. This is out of nowhere. I find it really fun also though that this guy goes to, you know, Ruti and Red's bed, right? And he just really spends time destroying their double bed, right? They spent so much time earlier in the anime establishing that these two lovebirds need to have a double bed so they can smash. He's like, I'm gonna ruin that bed. I felt that was like, that scene was like epically. I mean, it's like, yeah, you're gonna spend like 5 minutes on like really destroying their, you know, their bedroom. It's like, this is very important to him to destroy their bedroom. I think that was the best part. Otherwise, the episode was fine. I do feel that I mean, what can I say? This anime's main story isn't very good, right? I mean, it's not bad, but you're not there for the main. You're there for the love story and for all the ecchi, for all the oppas. We're here for all the boobs, right? And this is the episode with the least amount of, you know, oppa lives. This is the episode with the least amount of oppas by far. It's only fights. So in that sense, the episode felt off, right? It felt like another anime. Oh, it's like a real anime now? Would they have storylines and fights and so on? Yeah, it felt like another anime. Like what happened to all the oppas, right? And that's honestly a little bit. Doesn't say it's bad, but it honestly is like very different than how it usually is. So like last episode was like, I don't know, 15 minutes of just fan service, right? Like 10 plus minutes at least in the onsen, right? And again, the anime is so revealing. It's like just boobs everywhere. And now it's like some kind of dungeon traveling and fights or whatever. That being said though, one thing I do like in the anime is this blessing concept. I think it's interesting, right? I'm writing my own isekai, as I mentioned earlier, and I haven't posted yet because I'm more than that kind of guy. So I've written about 800 or 900 pages of my isekai, but I'm more the kind of guy, instead of doing this like, you know, one chapter per week that the guys want to do, I kind of want to have at least first established the first 20 chapters. So now I write. But whatever, in my isekai, spoilers here, it's also blessings, right? Or whatever you can call it, semantics, but yeah, kind of blessings. Nothing like in this anime, but I think the concept is interesting in this anime then, because yeah, you have a lot of, you know, isekais or whatever fantasy, you have a blessing, right? Oh, you get the power of God, whatever. For example, in Foreign Path, it also right this season. But in this anime, they take it to that extreme, right, where you have this blessing and you're born with it, and then your life becomes the blessing. I think that's an interesting concept, that they're basically enslaved by the blessing. Right? Like Ruti is a complete psychopath with no emotions. So it's like, I have to kill you because of her like hero blessing makes her immune to having basically fear and so on. She can't experience, you know, normal life, right? And like the other guy, of course, with the blessing of I have to fight people and so on. Yeah, brawler blessing. I'm gonna be an aggressive criminal guy, basically, right? So it's interesting anime because I always felt the whole nurture and nature debate, right? It's like interesting what social context and philosophy and so on. Right? But this anime is basically it's very much nature. You're born with your blessing, and that determines who you are to a large extent. So it's interesting seeing how the main character now is trying to make his sister lose her, you know, I'll say born power, right, and become another person, like you have feelings. And but that being said, though, I think this strategy is really stupid, though. And I stand by saying that. It is the reverse Uncle Ben. Like, even though it's interesting, it is the reverse freaking Uncle Ben, man. Look at Spider-Man. Look at it, read that. With great power comes great possibility. I mean, it's like the reverse of Spider-Man. Right? It's the reverse concept. I think it's the best quote, in my opinion, because I'm a Spider-Man fan, but I really think this is the best quote in any comic or manga or whatever. Right? This is a great concept. The stronger you are, the more you have to take, you know, take speed of the world, right? And then, like, same in office or work or whatever, right? And he, honestly, the main character, he's seriously, I mean, he's literally reverse Uncle Ben here. Yeah, he's like, oh, you have a great power, you can save the planet, and so on, but yeah, screw that. He's literally like, I know you have the best power on the planet, you're the strongest human we have, right? He's like, you're the strongest human we have. And you have this blessing that makes you immune to poison and pain and shit. And you can save the planet. But screw that! So you're my sister, I want you to be happy, so whatever. I'm gonna cancel your blessing, and then you can live with me and my wife, and you can be my wife too, we can get married, and we can smash whatever, and we can have some farmland. You know what I mean? From an emotional standpoint, it's like a nice, oh, I love you, my sister, I want you to be free, but they still are living in a world where they have a demon lord trying to kill all humans, right? You know what I mean? Like, this is not like modern time. This is like they're living in an actual war between these different races, like elves and humans, so fighting these demons. And she is the key, of course, to defeating the demon lord. He's like, I'm gonna remove that power, like whatever. Let's just leave it out of peace, right? And I find that thing to be, of course, incredibly against your possibility as a hero, or whatever, right? She has the best mutant power, or whatever, and he's like, screw it. we don't care about that anymore. So I find it somewhat dislikable also, right? Like he doesn't care. Like it's supposed to be this emotional, he's so deep and he's thinking about the freedom or whatever. But I think it comes off as completely, I guess, nonchalant. Yeah, like, okay, she has the best power ever. Yes, it does make her be in issues with it, but sometimes you need to do what you don't want to do, right? And if it's the planet, and I think just from a logical standpoint, I'll say it again here, why doesn't he help her instead to save the planet, right? He's the brain, he's the muscle, he's the brain. They save the planet, and then he can cure her, right, from her powers. That would be like a million times better. Instead he left her, he's the brain, so it's be stupid. And of course she goes all crazy, right? And you know, here you are, he's gonna free her from the powers, and then, what, everyone gonna die or something? I don't know. It probably won't get this far in the anime, but it feels like the result, everyone gonna die though, if he's was power. Anyway, that's Banished hero, and yeah, he's reverse Uncle banning her. It feels really stupid to me. Now that we're gonna watch Assassin, yeah, it's good to test everything. So give me like 5 minutes, 5 minutes break, and I'll see you get Assassin soon. And with Assassin, I say it here, I don't want to spoil it, but I say it was a really good twist actually last week. I must put what it was, but if you're up to date, they actually had a really good twist. It was like a romance episode into like an interesting ass bit.